Hello everyone! Happy October! Today is October 1st in Los Angeles. That's when I'm filming this. But it's a month of Halloween! It's so exciting! It's one of those days a lot of American people would say it's the favorite day of the year. And guess what I'm gonna be this year? I actually got all these from Daiso in Torrance, California. So now in Japan, Halloween has become so big, but it didn't start getting this popular until Tokyo Disneyland started celebrating Halloween in 1997, and then Universal Studio Japan started celebrating it in 2002. So actually Sanrio started introducing it to Japan by having Halloween, Hello Kitty Halloween, but people didn't really get into it until recently. But now Shibuya gets so busy with people in costumes and cosplay. It's so much fun, right? So in Japan, it's more for the young adults, teenagers, and more for adults. But in the US, it's a lot to do with children doing trick-or-treat. Trick-or-treat means if you don't treat us, then we'll trick you. So children will be knocking on the doors of the neighbors and shouting out, trick-or-treat! And the people from the inside would come out with little candies and give the children candies. Children in the US love Halloween. Well, a lot of adults do too, but children can be anything they want to be. They walk around in the neighborhoods. That's what they do. And when the candies are gone, the houses just shut off the lights, so they would look like they look like there's nobody there. And the kids are not supposed to be ringing the doorbells of the houses that are not lit. So there are some rules. Some of you might think Halloween is an American festival because trick-or-treating actually started in US in 1920s or something. But it was originally an ancient Celtic festival. So like Scotland, Ireland, Great Britain, England, and northern part of France. So European festival. November 1st is All Saints' Day, which is dedicated to remembering the dead people. And so Halloween is the night before, and it was said that a lot of the spirits of the dead would be coming back to this world. And some of those spirits could be evil, not too great. So they would do some tricks to the live people. So the people said, okay, why don't we scare those bad spirits away by getting dressed up as evil things? So originally people were dressed in devils and witches and some scary stuff. So, but nowadays it's just a costume party. It's a costume event. It's more of a fun event, fun day, and people can be dressed in cute stuff, a little soft stuff, fluffy stuff, whatever you want. So kids have fun, but adults have fun too, of course. Especially the gay towns like West Hollywood. People take Halloween very seriously. In West Hollywood, there's usually a huge parade on Halloween night. I've gone there just once, but hundreds of people parade on Santa Monica Boulevard and compare their costumes and compliment each other, how beautiful people look. If you go to some bars or restaurants on Halloween, all the waiters and waitresses and servers, everybody's all dressed up in costumes, and it's so much fun. And you get to see incredible costumes there, because when a Halloween is over, they start thinking about what to wear next year. I have to admit, the best costume I've ever seen was a Spider Woman. This gay man was carrying this big web-like thing. I'm sure he made it, but so he would be carrying it like this. He looked like he was a spider on the web, but of course he was wearing really sexy stuff. Because his web was so big, people around him had to go around the web or move along in the speed that he was walking. Because his web was like pushing people. It was really funny. But that was really creative. People just go crazy with their costumes in West Hollywood. So single people do their single things, and then some couples would be doing couple costume things. So for example, my husband and I, right after we got married, we went to this costume party, Halloween party, as Adam and Eve. You know, we were wearing some things. The costume was like suit, you know, like the body suit. Kind of baggy too. A new baggy suit. And it had leaves. We were wearing body suits, but we looked naked. So we felt really embarrassed, although we were not naked. It was kind of interesting. It was funny. It was funny, and people were all laughing at us. We've been an Italian chef, and a piece of pizza was my hobby. Groups would have great time dressed up as a group as well. One of my best friends from high school got married on Halloween, and they were dressed up. The bride and the groom were dressed up like Romeo and Juliet, and the guests were all to be wearing costumes, any costumes, they said. So that was like a great way to celebrate their wedding and Halloween. And some TV, the news crew came to report about that because that was pretty interesting. That was a unique wedding. This year, Halloween's gonna be quite different. And a lot of the states in the US have prohibited the children from going trick-or-treating or having adults from gathering for the parties. And so a little different, but let's still have fun online. You know, we can do a little happy hour online, all dressed up. Well, no matter what you do, wherever you are, please stay safe and happy Halloween. Thank you so much for watching American English AHA. See you next time.